Welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're going to be using some Terra Cotta pots. This first one, I'm using this 3-pack. It is from Dollar Tree, but I'm going to be using 2 packs of those minus 1, so 5 in total. And I'm just kind of dry brushing, sponging these with a paintbrush. I think this technique is super cool. I actually really like this, so I end up doing it to some other pots later on, but I just did this to all 5. Now I'm taking some zip ties. These are a little bit longer than a normal zip tie because I wanted them to go through the Terra Cotta pot and onto this wagon wheel wreath form that is also from Dollar Tree. So I'm just zip tying them, making them super tight so they don't move and fall all around or flip over. So I had to do this a couple times because some of them were flipping over and moving around, and I realized if I zip tie the bottom and one of the sides and kind of pull up on these pots, it makes them super tight. And now I'm just using one of these pieces of wood. This is from Dollar Tree. This is just some leftover wood that I had, but I wanted to secure a backing for this wreath. I'm going to be adding some moss. This is from Walmart just because my Dollar Tree did not have moss of any type. So I don't know if everyone's buying all the moss, but I had to pick it up at Dollar Tree. Is a little more, or at Walmart. Walmart is a little more expensive for moss. This bag was like $4, and I know you can get pretty close to the same amount at Dollar Tree. So grab your moss from Dollar Tree if you find it. But I wanted to add these wood pieces to the back so I can glue the moss to something. I felt like if I added the moss just to the wreath form, it would just kind of start to fall through. I've seen some inspiration wreaths like this on Pinterest and kind of wanted to recreate one, although people seem to use a ton of terracotta pots and make like these really cool wreaths, and I just don't think I could have got myself to make a full terracotta pot wreath. I don't know how they do it. I feel like the wreath form would bend. Let me know if you guys have made one in the comments and how you put it together. But I'm just adding some moss. I added some to the terracotta pots as well. And then I really just wanted to add some lavender. This is my favorite lavender. It's from Walmart, but I think it looks good all the time. It's just what I like to use in my pots. You could use whatever kind of flowers you want. I'm not that big on color. So if you get a little bit of yellow, a little bit of purple out of me, then it's pretty much as far as it goes with color. But I love how this turned out, although it did test my patience quite a few times, and I'm not going to lie, the wreath form did stick to my cardboard like 5 times, but overall, I absolutely love it, so it was definitely worth the time that it took me to make this. Start off with 4 of these wood signs from Dollar Tree. I'm pulling all of the wreaths off the fronts, and I did keep them because you never know when you're going to need one of those small little wreaths. They always come in handy. I've used them so many times from these signs. And now I'm just going to be sanding these down. I love my Bosch sander. It has 6 settings. It's amazing. I use it all the time. I've used this one for years, and it always does the trick. I really needed to get that glue off, so it's kind of what I did there, and I was going to paint over these, so I just kind of wanted to smooth it out and get some of that color off. So for one of these, it's going to be this size of a box. So I'm cutting these down to 5 inches, and that's what worked. It's kind of the size that I needed for the sides of this box. So I kind of put it together, measured it out ahead of time, went outside, cut my pieces, did not measure twice. I just measured once and cut once, and it worked out in my favor, thankfully. Once that is done, I went back inside, and I am just using the color Snow White, and this is by Waverly. I don't see a regular white at my Walmart anymore, so maybe this is the new white. Maybe not. They used to have both, but I don't know. I feel like every time I go to Walmart or Dollar Tree, they just never have anything that I ever want. I wanted to use a Chalk Couture silk screen transfer for this. I love these. I will link them down below. I've had this one for a while and only have used it one time, so I was like, okay, I need to get my money's worth. We're going to use this one again. And I feel like that I could put anything and everything in this box if it's more of an everyday decor piece, but you can add whatever you choose to in it. Now I'm just gluing my boxes together. I did not paint the back sides because I knew you wouldn't be able to see them later on, but if it's something that bothers you and you need to paint the front and the back, do so, do it. I just chose not to. I went ahead and added the longer pieces first, and I just used hot glue, and so far so good. If you want it to last a little bit longer, grab some E6000 or some super glue and add it to your box. I just thought adding the front and the back would be easier, and then just adding the sides on, and honestly it worked perfect, and I think that it is a great fit, and I think I cut pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Sometimes Dollar Tree, like, things are not the same size, so even if you do cut them down, they just don't seem to fit correctly. But this box, I gotta say, A plus, right? I had some of these foam pieces. These are from Dollar Tree as well, and obviously I have used them in the past, but I'm just gluing 3 of them right to the center. You don't have to do this. You don't even have to glue them, or you could add something different to the bottom. I just wanted something that would elevate my terracotta pots. So these 3 are also from Dollar Tree. They were in a 2-pack, so obviously I had to break a second pack open. And if you want me to be completely honest, I didn't even have to buy any of these terracotta pots because my mom was overly obsessed with making animals out of terracotta pots. She was amazing at it. Me, not so much. I tried a couple years ago and failed, so I'm not ready to try again, but maybe if you guys want to see little farm animals made with terracotta pots, let me know in the comments below. But I just painted 3 terracotta pots in this celery color, added some greenery and some florals. This is kind of how it ended. I tried many different ways, and this just seemed to be what I liked the most. Later on, I think I may add some solar lights to the center of those pots. All right, we have these medium-sized ones. I don't even know what size these are. I think these ones are 4.5-inch pots or 4 1/4. There's something. I think these ones are from Walmart. Like I said, I didn't have to buy any of these pots, so we're just using them. I'm painting them in that Snow White color by Waverly, and then we're going to be adding some rub-on transfers to these. These rub-on transfers I don't love as much as I do normal rub-on transfers. These are more of a sticker. They're a little bit glossier. They're from Amazon. I'll link them for you guys if you want to check them out. I still really like them. They're smaller. They work perfect for these pots. And I do use them all the time. There's so many different projects you can do with rub-on transfers, but these I don't really consider rub-on transfers. I had a candlestick. I've used this many times, and I am just going to go ahead and gluing my terracotta pot to the top of the candlestick just to make this one a little bit higher. Yes, I had some issues, but we worked our way through it. And this is what it looks like when they're done. And I think this is just a fun way to redo some terracotta pots. I don't love the terracotta color, so I always have to paint them. So you guys are going to see that none of these terracotta pots are outside right now, and I'd like to do a second video. So if you guys like this one, I may do a second video on terracotta pots and do some more outdoor decor. But with Michigan weather, you just never know. It's going to be in the 70s this week, but next week it's going to be in the 50s. So no real flowers yet, no outdoor decor coming out probably until May. So for this third one, I also painted this white, and of course I love my farmhouse, so I thought this one would be fun just to add some cow spots to make this look like a little cow, and I think it's adorable. I'm using the black chalk paint. This is from Dollar General, $3. It works great. Go get you some if you live by a Dollar General. It works amazing, and it is way cheaper than going to a store and buying it for like $10. So $3, it works amazing. This is what this pot looks like when it is done. I think this is adorable. This lavender is also from Dollar General. I love Dollar General. Let me know in the comments if you guys shop at Dollar General. I feel like they are on every single corner. These terracotta pots using this tea rose color. This is by Dixie Belle. This is one of my favorite colors. I think it's really pretty for spring. I don't do a ton of colors, so this light pink is almost like a cream. So it works for me. I only had to do 1 coat of paint with the mineral chalk paint. It's just amazing. Now I'm doing that little dry brush, dabbing, fanning out my paintbrush, whatever you like to call it. I just thought this was super cool on the first one, so I wanted to do it on these as well. Also using these Dollar Tree rub-on transfers. These are new. I found them maybe a month or so ago. I have not seen them since, honestly. I have only seen them at one Dollar Tree of mine. And I've gone to probably 4-ish, maybe 5, and none of them have it but that one. And I'm just adding a border around the top of this terracotta pot. This other one, I decided just to add one small rub-on transfer to this and add some florals, greenery, whatever you choose, and I love these ones. They're so cute. But that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!